Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching today. And it's another episode of Funko Fridays. And so today we have a ton of brand new Funko Pops to show you, all from New York City Comic-Con Virtual Con, the Virtual Con 4.0. We got a ton of shared exclusives today. We got even more coming from Funko later this weekend that we will show you. And luckily, we were able to pick them all up on last Friday when they launched in the stores for the shared exclusives. So we're gonna go through each of the stores that we went and got these pops at. And first, we're gonna start at Hot Topic. We have Nightwing here on full display with his costume. Nightwing is one of my favorite DC characters after Batman and Superman, and you could see why. Just the aesthetic of him, those sticks in his costume, the mask that he's wearing, and as he carries around, even look at the detail there in the buttocks, sticker right out, the muscles, the six-pack in the front. So really cool pop to add to the collection. So this next one we picked up, honestly, I didn't know too much about the character myself, but we saw it and I thought it looked really cool, so I wanted to add it to my collection. And I looked up the character a little bit more after I got home. It is Soichi from Junji Ito's manga collection, from the Crunchyroll collection. Now also has a lot of anime as well. Just the detail in this was worth picking it up. Everything from the candles you can see on the head to his outfit, which I'm gonna have to research in the character. I do see that it's exactly like the character. The voodoo doll that he has in his hand, the nails he has in his mouth, and then his eyes just makes him look like he's so menacing that there's something wrong. It's just the whole entire aesthetic is just really cool. Next, we have a Marvel one that we have added, and it is Red Goblin. Now, it seemed like this was pretty popular at Hot Topic. There was a lot of people getting this one, and you can tell why. The detail is just extraordinary. Have the tail, the devil tail coming out. He's riding his little demon board. He has the pumpkin or the bomb in his hand. And it's a bobblehead, which now you don't see a ton of pops as actual bobbleheads. This one is an actual bobblehead, but everything is just so designed so well. And I think this is going to be one of our favorites. And I can see why it sold out so fast when we were at Hot Topic. Next, we're going to hop over to Box Lunch, Hot Topic's sister store. And we added another Marvel one from there. This is Zombie Daredevil. Another bobblehead. Both of our Marvel ones are bobbleheads, but I think just the stand adds an extra level to this pop, but the detail within it, when it's within the box, doesn't have the same effect. But when you bring it out of the box, you see all the little details, from like the skin eroding to some of the suit actually being melted off from the zombie goo or whatever's coming out of his mouth, the nose not being there, you can see in one of his eyes, and the horns coming out the top of his head. It just looks really neat, this entire one. And the teeth, I think the teeth right there just, it's just so cool. I love this one. Now next, we have added a Pokemon one. Not our only Pokemon that we added from the weekend, but the first one we'll show you is Growlithe. He's so adorable. Look at that little tail. The stripes. His black stripes, and you turn around and you see his little faux hawk, and oh, look at those big eyes and that smile. And it is flocked, so it is so soft. Oh, I'm really digging this Growlithe. It is going to be out. It could be an out of the box pop. I think I'm gonna go in and out, switch back and forth between in the box and out of the box. But it is definitely a nice flocked Pokemon pop to have. And next, we hopped over to Target to get some more pops. And there are a couple ones we picked up from Target. And one is another Pokemon. Unfortunately, the box was kind of beat up when we got it, and it was the only one left. But it is one that we're going to keep out of the box just because, again, this one is another flocked, and it is our fan favorite, Pikachu. He is angry. He is mad. He's just like our dog who, when he doesn't get his snacks. The tail, the lightning tail, the ears pinning back. And then, of course, those rosy red cheeks. Pikachu, another adorable one. This is going to be a great one to keep on the desk and have as a nice little stress relief to pet every now and again. And the second and last one we got from Target is from G.I. Joe. We got Beachhead. There he has his backpack and vest on with his military grade gear, his gun, and that iconic ski mask that he's wearing as well. Just a nice, cool throwback to the old days watching G.I. Joe on the cartoons when I was a kid. And our final store we went to pick up Funko Pops was at GameStop. So one of the really cool things that we had at GameStop was another anime Funko, but it was actually a Funko bundle where we got a Cowboy Bebop bundle box that came with a t-shirt and a Funko Pop. We already opened it. I already wore the t-shirt. I actually don't have it on me now. So I want to show the box. There we have a couple characters from Cowboy Bebop, Ed and Ein. And on the other side, you will see what is in there. You have the Funko Pop of Ein. And the t-shirt is actually the design that you saw on right here. So it's actually a really cool t-shirt. Again, I wore it and it's a great shirt. Very comfortable. Funko always makes great t-shirts. But let's show the Funko. This one might actually take the cake as our favorite Funko of the weekend. Because look at him, he's so adorable. He's so adorable. And look at that little corgi butt. And he has that low center of gravity. So if you do take him out of the box, he's not going to topple over like these other Pops. But the tongue out, he's happy to see you. Eyes or ears up. Ein is a great one. And he's flocked. So he is fluffy like a real dog. And last but not certainly least, probably one of the more detailed Funko Pops that we got is the Miles Morales art series. You see the background here, and he has his art all over. It says Marvel, says New York, Brooklyn, Miles Morales. Just the design there is just so unique and so cool. And I don't know if maybe I just haven't been collecting Pops enough, or maybe I just don't notice these small things, but every Marvel one that we got from New York City Comic Con is a bobblehead. So that is pretty dang awesome. But again, just the background I think really adds a lot to this, and it looks so much better, this Pop does, out of the box compared to in the box. Now I want to talk a little bit about the experience of getting these Pops out for New York City Virtual Con. So we went to the different stores, and some of them did a little bit better job of others, at least at our local store. So Hot Topic did a pretty good job. They told you before you went in the store, they showed you these pieces of paper that had what Pops they had, the names of them, the prices, and everything like that. But they seemed like they had a lot of Pops that they were limiting to 2 per person, so that's at least good. The one that did sell out the most, like I said, was most popular at Hot Topic, was Red Goblin. Overall, Hot Topic did a pretty good job. Now, also Box Lunch didn't necessarily do the same thing as Hot Topic, which is a little weird because they're kind of run by the same people. But they did also limit as well to 2 per person. What they did is that they kept all of their exclusive Funkos behind the counter, so you had to go up to register, ask for them, so they weren't just out in the open. But again, they still limited them, which is good. The one that we were not able to get from there was Carl and Ellie from Up. That went immediately like that before we were able to even get in there. So unfortunately, we didn't bring home that one, which was a really cool one. But we're happy with the ones we got from Box Lunch. Now, Target was kind of just a free-for-all. Now, our Target keeps their Funkos far in the back, and I think most of them, all the Targets I've been to, has their Funkos near the electronics section. But it was in the back, They kind of just had some carts out. They weren't limiting people. So that's probably why our Pikachu got so damaged, because people were just kind of throwing them around. So Target, not as good of a job as the other stores. Now, one that we do have coming later is Danny Phantom. Luckily, we were able to get Danny Phantom from Funko when we won the lottery. But Danny Phantom, what people were going crazy for, and I think that was probably one of the most anticipated ones from the entire New York Comic Con Funko release. People were going in there and taking like 5 at a time or more, which was kind of crazy. So we didn't pick up an extra one. If there was more extras, we probably would have picked up one to maybe give it to a friend. But there were people going in there and just going crazy for it. So it was kind of a free-for-all at Target. GameStop, I feel like, did the best job. Although they didn't have the biggest selection of things, they were a little bit limited. They were still more transparent up front. So outside, they had a sign saying how many of each pop they had left. So they let you know before you got there, before you waited in the long line, if the pop that you wanted was actually realistic for you to get. So I really appreciated that. It was overall, I think, a pretty good haul for us. We got a lot of these pops. And again, a ton more coming. We kind of went crazy during New York Comic Con, Virtual Con. But it was a lot of fun, and we're so happy we added all these really cool pops to our collection. Now, did you guys get any pops from New York City Comic Con, Virtual Con? Let us know in the comments down below what you added and what are some of your favorites that we picked up. Let us know all about that. Now, you can check out our other videos from the past couple weeks for our Funko videos, and continue watching every Friday for more Funko Fridays. We're going to show off more Funkos and maybe a little bit up close and personal look at some of the Funkos we added. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. That is going to be in the description down below. But again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.